Former Republican Congressman Bob Barr could be a third-party spoiler who shaves off some of John McCain's support. A CNN poll out just this week shows the presidential nominee for the Libertarian Party has 3% support among voters nationwide. It doesn't sound like a lot, but think about it. In a race this tight, that could be painful for one candidate. Bob Barr joins me now, charged up with a lot of government-free ideas, as he likes to say. We've got so much to get through, so let's try and get through some of it. First of all, Ron Paul supporters. You expect they're all going to be coming over to you?
I certainly expect so. There really isn't very much reason at all for a Ron Paul supporter to go to Senator Barack Obama or Senator John McCain, that's for sure, and those are their only other alternatives.
Let me ask you a question a lot of Republicans would have for you. What if, at the end of this thing, John McCain loses, and he loses by about that much, and a lot of people start pointing the finger at you and saying, it's your fault that the Republicans lost? How would you answer that charge?
This is precisely the problem with the two-party system that we have. They're always looking for somebody to blame other than themselves. The Democrats lose, they blame Ralph Nader. Right. The Republicans lose, they blame Bob Barr. You know, this preemptive blaming doesn't do either party very well. I mean, it's an awfully weak position for the McCain campaign and the Republicans to be in months out from the election, already blaming me for their loss. I mean, that's not a real strong position.
Why isn't John McCain a good candidate?
He's not a good candidate because he's so wedded to the status quo. I mean, good heavens, this is a man that glories in saying we want the government to electronically surveil, to wiretap more Americans. Mm-hmm. This is a candidate that says we want to occupy a foreign country for, I know he might not have meant 100 years, but an indefinite time into the future. And apparently it's all right for him to spend $400 million of U.S. taxpayer dollars, not his money, but taxpayer dollars, in Iraq. This is a candidate that supports a $3.1 trillion budget, which is the Bush administration's budget that was just voted on by the Congress. None of those are conservative policies.
You know what's interesting? As I hear you say this, I mean, in 2002, you were described in one newspaper as the idol of the gun-toting, abortion-fighting, IRS-hating, hard right wing. What happened to that Bob Barr?
Well, hey, listen, I still have no love for the IRS. Yeah. I still am pro-life, and I still am a life member and NRA board member.
But listen what you've done. Medical marijuana, you used to be against. You tend to consider it now. Used to be anti-gay marriage. Now you say the federal government should stay out of it.
You voted the federal government should stay out of it.
But before, you had a more strident position on that, did you not?
No. The federal, what I'm trying to do and what the Libertarian Party is trying to do and what appeals to an awful lot of Americans out there, not just disaffected conservatives, but a lot of disaffected Democrats, blue-collar Democrats, for example, is a candidate that says across the board, we want to get the government out of all of these things. And when you get the government out of it, you put money and power back in the hands of American families.
You say, look, I'm the real Republican. I'm the real conservative. If that's the case, what are all these guys running around saying they're the Republicans and the conservatives? What happened to the party?
They can be the Republicans. What happened to the Republican Party is that it became the party of slightly smaller government than the Democrat big government party. It became captured by the status quo. All you have to do is listen to the surrogates and the candidates for Senator Obama and Senator McCain. There's not that much difference between the two of them. It's a difference maybe between a $3.1 trillion budget and a $3.2 trillion.
That's good stuff. Thanks so much for coming in
Always
and talking to us. Interesting perspective. Libertarian, huh?
BobBarr2008.com, Libertarian Party.
We thank you. Our thanks to Ralph Nader and Bob Barr for joining us tonight. By the way, we would like to extend an open invitation to all of the candidates for the presidency, all four of them, during the duration of this campaign. Anytime you guys want to come on board, we will be happy to oblige. Just give us a call, Mr. Barr. We'll have you back on.
Look forward to it.